With the insane amount of brawlers in Brawl Stars, there are bound to be ones that everyone plays and others that players never play, even if they were held at gunpoint. Today we'll be looking at the 5 most popular and the least popular brawlers in Brawl Stars. The 5th most popular brawler right now is Tick. With a 2.78% usage rate, the only reason for that is the Angels vs Demons event, because players have been abusing Tick with the reload speed modifier, and yeah, it just creates a lot of cheese and the strategy actually works. So I think once the event will be over, players will either stop playing Tick or there will be some new mains for this abomination. Otherwise, yeah, that's the only reason he's popular. The 5th least used brawler right now is Mo, at a 0.29% usage rate. Yep, it makes sense. Mo was like the average brawler in 2024, made broken on launch so that players would waste their money on the early access and, dominate free-to-plays, and then would be nerfed later when Supercell made enough money. With insane though inconsistent damage and an unescapable super and attack, Mo is extremely annoying, and of course the moment he got butchered with nerfs, barely anyone started to care about him, and then after a recent reload speed buff, he sorta came back to the meta. Now he's like C tier. I just hope this blind rat never comes back to the meta. I just hated his prime and no one really liked him. The 4th most used brawler right now is Colt at a 2.78% usage rate. Colt has this charm effect that attracts players with inflated egos. Due to his easy to pick up style and hard to master style, Colt just appeals to all the arrogant kids that are the majority of the Brawl Stars community, and makes them post shorts where they glaze this brawler and give more engagement to Brawl Stars in general. I think a balance change that would make Colt not as relevant as he is right now is reducing the total pins amount from 5 to 0 and the sprays amount from 2 to 0. This would make a lot of Colt mains give up on this brawler because they can no longer express their toxicity and self-entitlement on others. And yep, I'm just surprised this brawler manages to stay relevant for so long. The 4th least used brawler right now, which was believed to be Colt's mom before Belle's release, is Pam at a 0.28% usage rate. What a sad day to be alive. The main reason for Pam's unpopularity is power creep, which is new brawlers being released at a very strong state, making older brawlers weaker. And Pam is the perfect example, because why would you go with a support with inconsistent damage, mediocre healing that also requires teammates to be in specific positions, when you can go with Byron, who can snipe from 10 miles away and provide nice healing and also deal great damage? That's the thing with Pam. She just doesn't fit the current speedy Brawl Stars with flashy hypercharges and damage inflation. Back in the day, in beta, she was a beast because Brawl Stars was all slow and campy and stuff. So yep, Pam will remain this relic of the past, and despite the damage buff, nothing really happened, and for some reason they removed her hypercharge, which just proves that Brawl Stars exclusively hates her. Her only primes were around 2017 and 2019, and when the mythic gear was added. The 3rd most used brawler right now is Edgar at a 3.25% usage rate. No matter how many times you dox or harass or violate Edgar mains, they will always play this brawler because he's so easy to play, and a pro plays Edgar the same way as an average player, and generally Edgar punishes noob plays such as wasting ammo or bad positioning, which is why he seems broken to casuals or mostly noobs, and he's also a very relatable character if we talk outside of the meta and the game in general. He's just, average emo teen, and yep, no matter how many times you try to resist and try to complain about Power 9 Edgars in ranked, this guy will always remain popular. The third least used brawler right now is Lola at a 0.27% usage rate. Despite her consistency in the A and B tier, she's considered boring by many players. Why? Because she is a generalist in a game of specialists. A generalist is a jack of all trades and master of none, while a specialist is a one-trick pony. Lola is an extreme generalist because at every job she does, there's a better option. That's why most players don't pick her. They don't want to do a lot of things at once. They don't like the concept of zoning, which is trying to maintain control. They just want to hop into the action, flashy, hypercharged, or maybe something like that. They ain't got time to keep thinking and stuff. That's too much for Timmy. And yeah, that's why she's considered boring. Even with the amount of potential you can do with the ego, for example, little plays and stuff. Nah, that's too difficult, and Timmy cannot withstand something difficult. The second most used brawler right now is Mortis at a 4.81% usage rate. It's always about those Brawl Ball randoms. As long as there is a pro out there trick-shotting, there will be 100 kids trying to imitate him, as if he was their idol or something like that. That's why Mortis has the lowest win rate in the game, because of the extreme amount of bad randoms. But the thing about Mortis is that he's a very fun brawler. You can just dribble and brawl ball, make some cool plays, I guess, and you post that and edit it with KindMaster or CapCut or something like that with some cringe music. Yeah, and with the recent edition of the Hypercharged, yeah, those montages are just filled with effortless team wipes with the Hypercharge. But that's the thing about Mortis. He fits Brawl Stars players. He answers their needs of a flashy brawler with a flashy hypercharge and flashy mechanics and flash, which is impressive for a brawler that existed ever since 2017. The second least used brawler right now is Rosa at a 0.24% usage rate. The only thing people remember about her is the 2019 phase when she was extremely broken. I played back then, although the majority of players probably didn't play back then. It's just some kids trying to be flashy and edgy. Yep, what a great day to be alive as a Rosa. Despite the recent damage buff by like 9%, Rosa will just never climb to the meta or just convince players to use her. Why? Because she's also considered boring. Also considered one of the lowest skilled brawlers, and for some reason players hate that. As they say, it's just mash, auto, aim, and super. While that is, how you play Rosa, the thing is, she's extremely niche, only fitting in bushy maps, and even there, she got power crept by other brawlers like Buzz, or generally, she no longer has a specific use for, even her only niche was taken away, and she has low DPS, nothing exciting. And yep, it will take a major rework just to get players to play Rosa. What do you think would be a good rework to make Rosa more popular? Comment down below. As for the most popular brawler right now, it's Ollie. Yay, surprise! Use rate is higher than 5%, and yeah, just average Supercell, cash grab, make a broken brawler, early access and stuff. Yep, generally waiting when they will stop with this whole trend. I wonder how they will release later brawlers. The least used brawler is, of course, Ruffs, at a 0.24% usage rate. Or probably less. Yep, I mean, Ruffs is Ruffs. What do you expect from him? This is his fate, and he simply should accept it. He's also a generalist with wacky damage, and yep, Ruffs is Ruffs. You can't really say anything about that. That's it for the video. Goodbye.